Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Cape Rugby TV. Nice to have you along. Of course, every week we take a look at what's happening in the world of club rugby. Big thanks to our partners on board with us, Score Energy Drinks, MCAM 24-hour Pharmacy, and of course Thorburn Security Solutions. Folks, tonight we will be taking a look at what's happening at Northern's Rugby Football Club. We'll take a look at the women's side as well as the men's side. And we'll be going down to watch Hands and Hearts take on Kraaifontein, what we would normally be thinking of as a derby match. Of course, a friendly fixture that happened over the weekend. And we'll be taking a look at what's happening in schools rugby. We know the kids are busy preparing for the Craven Week and the Grand Coma Week that comes up later. And we go back to the High Performance Centre, where we catch up with women's rugby. Of course, the Western Province DHL women's rugby squad this weekend takes on Boland at the Cape Town Stadium. This is a first on a number of levels. And this past weekend, the women's squad was, of course, busy training at Newlands and, as we say, at the High Performance Centre. We go behind the scenes.
Het was lekker om op nieuwe land te oefenen. Meen is een voorrecht voor die stadion plat gegooid wordt en goed. Daar is baie werk wat gedaan moet worden, maar het was een positieve sessie geweest voor die oefening. Ja, ik denk het is iets positiefs voor ons om klomp jong spelers te hê voor die oude spelers wat volgend jaar of die jaar daarna kan maken. Dat hulle kan nou al leer van die oude spelers af om in die systeem te komen en in die systeem te blijven. Dus ik denk het is een baie goeie ding dat daar meer jonger spelers is als vroeger jaren. Ja, ik moet zeggen, het is een baie goede combinatie. Ik meen, allemaal leer van allemaal af. Of je nou oud speler is of een jong speler, niemand kan eindelijk voor jou zeggen nie. So, ons leer van elkaar af, zoals ik laatst ook gesê het. Ik denk je is zo excited oor al die oefening wat ons ingezet. Ik denk het is niet excited voor de eerste game, omdat het een derby is tegen Boland, ons home. En het gaan tough wees, maar ik denk ons sal deurdruk. Ja, ik moet zeggen, het is een groot eer om op Cape Town Stadium te spelen. Een voorgame voor die Stormers. So, soos het lyk gaan vroue rugby in Suid-Afrika, ons kom na 'n punt toe waar ons vorentoe gaan.
Yeah, no, it was very unique and feeling very honored that we got that experience. It's something that you never knew you dreamed about, but when it actually happens, it's that moment of, wow, I have actually been waiting for this for a long time, and to be in that stadium where there's so many great people before you that have played there, and just being able to really see the place in a different way, it was amazing. There was a lot of team building. Yes, training of course was a massive element, but I think just for the girls to be there, to really just know that you're part of this amazing province setup, part of the history, and it just really helped us to create extra bonds between each other. And yeah, it was just it's something that will help us throughout the season. Yeah, we've been waiting a very long time for this, putting in all the extra hours, getting up early in the morning, working hard throughout the day, and for it to be able to eventually pay off, running out on that pitch, it's going to be something that we've worked hard for, and now that it's paying off, it's just going to be a special moment, because it's not always that you get to a year off of rugby and now it's time to push and see what you really love. Yeah, the squad we've got a lot of experience, we've got a lot of new blood, and I'm very excited to see how we mold together, learn from each other, and I'm keen to just see how the season goes. It's new grounds for everyone. The IPL's turning to the Premier League. No one's played in a year, and we just want to see what we can do with the season, show why province is province, and do our best. Yeah, I mean, women's rugby is breaking barriers, and this is another barrier broken, and another milestone. It's something special to be able to be awarded that opportunity it pays to all the people, the players before us that have done all the hard work to get us to the situation where the game's grown to a point where we can play at Cape Town Stadium, open for the Stormers. It's going to be very special.
It went quite well. I think the ladies enjoyed it quite a lot. We were training at our home ground, Newlands, and it's an indication that the Premier Division has started in earnest. I think this year is a double round, which has never happened before, which is something that requires exceptional preparation as well. So I'm quite happy about our preparation and so are the girls. Yeah, without a doubt, Newlands Stadium has quite a rich history, and we proud to have trained there, and also quite proud to be part of that history because Western Province girls have played in the Springboks, so actually up on the walls in the corridors of Newlands. So it's a massive pity that it won't be in existence anymore. But we take pride in the fact that we've had the opportunity to walk those corridors and run on that field. It's quite refreshing and exciting to see the young girls come through the youth training centres, which again is an indication of the development of South African women's rugby. And those girls have graduated from the youth training centres into the senior fold, which means there's an upward growth, and we definitely are going to capitalise on that as a union. Yeah, no, it's quite exciting. Playing against our neighbours, it most definitely won't be a friendly or neighbourly affair come the Saturday. I think they're also looking forward to it. It's great to be back in action again, doing what we love and representing, our provinces. So we're quite excited about that one.
I think it actually was quite difficult for the women. A lot of them rely on coming to training as the sport. This is where they feel comfortable. This is what they enjoy doing. So a lot of self-discipline was needed during the COVID time. We also had to communicate with them via WhatsApp, and so we had some challenges, with data. Not everybody was on WhatsApp. Not everybody could download videos, those type of things. Not everyone could send through the times and things like that. So I think it was a bit difficult for the women, but I think that they enjoy training together in a group. This is where they feel that they are at home. So I think the positive was when we were allowed to train again, because now they're motivated, they are looking forward to the new season as well, and I think it's showing. I think that we were faced with a few more challenges after COVID. Whereas the girls would have been able to continue their exercise over the off-season, they weren't able to do it now. And once they returned back to training, also they weren't conditioned, so it led to more injuries. It also meant that we had to focus on a lot more prehab. We had to do a lot more treatment as well. So that brought its challenges as well for the strength and conditioning as well as the physio aspect. I think it was surreal for all of us, players and management. I think the history that comes with Newlands, everybody knows that. In my time with the team, we've only played once before at Newlands, and when we stepped onto the pitch, you could actually feel that surrealness. And I think everybody was excited, and I think it was a privilege actually that we were able to at least have that session. We had a nice day camp actually, and we actually had some team builders as well, which is what was needed for the team moving into our first game. And I think that at the end of the day, besides the fact that we actually bonded more as a team, I think it actually just made it even more real because we were standing at Newlands, and I think that the girls actually really enjoyed that experience.
Welcome back, folks. Yes, fantastic to see our women's rugby squad in such high spirits, and the standard just gets higher and higher. And of course, as a reminder to all of you watching at the moment, if you are out there, all clubs at the moment need to be appointing a women's representative. So make sure that you get your details in to Western Province Rugby so that you can help grow women's rugby. Folks, we'll take an ad break, and when we come back from the break, we'll take a look at what's happening in schools rugby. Back in a sec.